Oleanders are poisonous. Why are they still planted everywhere? Oleander, a tropical and subtropical poisonous plant, its flowers look like peach blossoms, and its leaves look like bamboo leaves, so everyone calls her oleander. Oleander first grew in Iran, India, and other places, and was introduced to China later. Because it is afraid of cold, it is more common in the south. The whole body of oleander contains a variety of cardiac glycosides, toxic substances such as oleandrin and glycoside. If you insist on ranking the virulence, the bark is the most virulent, followed by the leaves, and then the flowers. This toxin can directly harm the heart, stimulate the smooth muscles of the stomach, intestines, uterus, etc., causing sharp contractions, causing you dizziness, nausea, chest tightness, stomach pain, clammy limbs, and even shock, convulsions, coma, and even death. According to legend, the oleander is so poisonous that it only needs 10 leaves to kill an invisible person. Such a bitter thing, how sluggish the sense of taste must be to be poisoned. Therefore, in many oleander poisoning incidents, most of the victims have believed in the poison in folk remedies. 6 to 24 pieces of fresh oleander, boiled with water, once a day for 7 days can cure mental illness and also reduce the risk of mental illness and high blood pressure. However, these remedies are not entirely deceptive. Oleander does have the medicinal value of strengthening the heart, but an overdose can be poisonous. It is relatively rare for humans to be poisoned by accidental ingestion of oleanders. After all, who would go out and eat oleanders on the road? But this kind of thing does happen to some animals. For example, the alpacas that were fed oleander by humans in the zoo, the goose that accidentally ate oleander flowers while playing in the river, and the careless owner who oleander stems and leaves were mixed into the feed, resulting in poisoned cows. Many people know that oleander is poisonous, and they are told not to eat it, and it is best not to touch it. So why is this poisonous plant still planted everywhere? Because it looks good. The flowering period of oleander is particularly long, which can last from mid-April to mid-September, which can beautify the environment for a long time, but this is not the most important reason. The vitality of oleander is particularly tenacious. The surface of its leaves has a developed cuticle and waxy layer, which makes it not afraid of smoke, dust, poisonous gas, oil, or even radiation. It was one of only a few plants that survived the 1945 nuclear explosion in Hiroshima, Japan. The leaves of oleander have a very strong ability to accumulate heavy metals. It can absorb poisonous gas and dust, as well as sulfur, dust, chlorine, etc. Can be absorbed into its leaves by it. At the same time, oleander will also volatilize some gases, and the substance with the highest content is methyl salicylate, which is a disinfectant and antiseptic with the ability to kill bacteria. Another substance is acrolein, which, when exposed to air, acidifies the environment and inhibits bacteria. The oleander extract is also toxic to the snails, the host of schistosomiases. In addition, oleander has a skill that can reduce noise by reflection, blocking, filtering, absorption, etc. Therefore, they are planted in large numbers on highways, on roadsides, along urban roads, and near industrial areas. As a tool, plant viability is also one of the factors to assess them. Oleander is easy to feed and has a very strong survival ability. It can grow well without a lot of manpower to take care of it. With the above advantages, the poison on their bodies is also insignificant. After all, under normal circumstances, few people will eat oleander and get poisoned because it is really not tasty.